Alright, how's it going, NinBuzz? It's KwandaoRen66 here, bringing you a NU match, I believe I had. Anyways, it's versus Adagioz, and Adagio in musical terms is slow, but this was actually not a slow battle. It was actually very fast-paced, very fun, so we'll just go ahead and show it off. Got a Nidoqueen versus a Ninetales here. Now, Nidoqueen likes to carry either Lumberry or Lefties. I'm going to go ahead and Hypnosis, try to find out. Seeing the Lumberry, you know, it doesn't have the Lumberry anymore, but it taunts me, so I can't go for Hypnosis if I try. Him possibly thinking I was going to switch out, he goes ahead and sets up the rocks. I bring in Gardevoir because I know it'll more than likely scare it off, so I start setting up. But he decides to stay in and taunt instead. So I can't set up any more Calm Minds, but I'm going to go for the Psychic as he switches to Blossom. I'm not going to lie, I haven't fought like that many Blossoms. I fought like maybe less than 5 total in my like 3 years of battling. And it takes the Psychic amazingly. I don't know why more people don't use this in NU, maybe because of a shallow move pool. I would imagine that being the only reason, but anyways, he takes my +1 Psychic. It takes 3 hits to take it out, so that's ridiculous. But he predicts my switch, and he goes for the Stun Spore, but I'm asleep, so it can't do anything. And I think I'm just going to sit in here and try to burn off rest turns, and also, you know, scat out what the rest of his team is, because he's not going to stay in with Blossom. He goes out to Rapidash, very scared of it, so I'm going to go out to Ninetales to take either the Fire move or the Mega Horn, which is, sadly, Rapidash's only 2 really good moves that it gets. It gets Mega Horn because it has a gigantic horn, and it gets Flare Blitz because it's a flaming pony. So I resist both of those, and I'm gonna go for the Hypnosis, possibly put the Rapidash or whatever switches into sleep, but I miss. And I want to get this Nidoqueen to sleep because it's the most exploitable thing I can have asleep. So I just bring in my Sharpedo safely, and I have a mixed Sharpedo, so I have pretty much an attack for every situation. In this case, you know, I have the Surf, which surprisingly does enough to take it out, because I don't remember whether or not Nidoqueen is physically bulky or specially bulky. I think it might be specially bulky. I'm not 100% on that, but the fact it takes it out in 1 hit is great. Octillery comes in. I don't have anything to hit water types, sadly. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Crunch as he goes for the Water Spout. Water Spout does damage based on the amount of HP you have. So that's why it did such a little amount of damage. I hit him first, and it brought him down to, I want to say, like, a third. So it's going to do a third of the damage that it was meant to do. It does 150 base power when it's at full, but since I got him down to a third, it does, like, 50. Anyway, he brings in a Blossom, thinking I don't really have anything for it, or that he could have taken a Crunch. I don't know what the mindset there was, but I actually have the Ice Beam, so Sharpedo's looking pretty good. And in comes over Primeape, which I don't think is actually NU. I actually think it went up to UU now that I see it in the narration right now. But knowing that we might possibly be the same speed, I'm going to go ahead and leave Sharpedo in his fodder, thinking I'll die to the Stealth Rock switch in anyway. But either I win the speed tie or he's adamant, so I get the Surf off, I take it down, Rough Skin hurts him, brings him into the red. So at least I can handle it with something else, and Sharpedo did pretty damn good in this match. I bring in an Armaldo, thinking I can take a close combat and start setting up, but I take that horribly. I take that awful. In fact, I probably could have died from that. But thankfully I don't, and I get a Rock Polish up, which was really a waste of a turn, because had I gone for the Earthquake here, I would have ended up dying to Life Orb anyway. So the only thing that changes is, oh, now I'm faster and I die on an unneeded turn. So Life Orb happens, all this stuff, and we both get a double blind switch in. I figure, you know, Ninetales is going to be the best option here, because I know he does have Rapidash and he has something else left. Rapidash is not really going to be good, and it turns out to be a Wormadam, which is great. Now, predicting the switch to Rapidash, I really want that horse asleep. But he leaves Wormadam in as sleep fodder, thinking I would actually put it to sleep, so that's a great move there. And I go for the Energy Ball on the predicted switch, because there's no way he's going to keep the Wormadam in now. There's no logic for it at all. So I use Energy Ball because I don't have Dark Pulse, and I need something to hit it with that won't activate its Flash Fire. And he goes for Hypnosis, and I'm like, the nerve, right? We're the same color, we're the same generation, you're going to sleep me back? How rude. Anyways, go for the Energy Ball because I really don't have anything to do. I'm just completely expecting to fodder out at this point. So Mega Horn happens, and I'm down for the count, but it means I get to bring in something safely. Seeing that he outspeeds me, I know he's running a Jolly Nature, which means he's not going to hit as hard with his attacks as he normally should be. So I bring in Ampharos because I think it's just about one of the only things I have left. And he goes for the Flare Blitz, and I take that. I could have taken it a lot worse. I could have died from it. But, because I have a lot of HP and I don't have a very good physical defense, it's going to do a lot of damage to me, but it's going to do a lot of damage to the Rapidash as well. So it's going to be like a for sure Thunderbolt kill. And the last one that's left right now is a Sleeping Wormadam. And I don't know what my hidden power is because I have Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Hidden Power something, and then Substitute. But seeing the damage and the crit and the super effective, it's not grass, it's ice. So takes it out in one shot, which is great. I say it didn't matter because it was asleep and I more than likely outspeeded anyway. But that's the game, Nintendo Buzz. If you liked it, go ahead and rate, comment, sub, do your thing. Both links will be in the description, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.